Today is the January 21st XANA Global AMA session. Let me start from the staking. Because the Zeta staking cycle 7 has been just started and we have a lot of update for this one. And also we finished distribution reward of the cycle 6. So let me explain one by one. First of all, we adjusted lots of things, a lot of algorithm, a major algorithm update for the cycle 6. So as you can see the result of the cycle 6, I think it's much better than before the way it was. It's still work in progress. I already saw the result in the old list. It's much more fair compared to the before because we adjusted and give a lot of weight to the ticket amount that the person earned, and we also adjusted the reward amount to the bigger stakeholders, and we give limitation of the winning treasure box for the smaller amount of ticket holders. So that will make more satisfaction for the large amount holders because, of course, the large amount holder is bigger contributors usually. So we wanted to make sure that they're gonna earn more. So that is the update we did. And also we are trying to adjust the balance to make sure the small ticket holders can also earn a small amount of the treasure box as well, but not too small ticket holder, like an average kind of ticket holder. We wanted to make sure that they still earn the treasure box, at least one. So that is another update we did. So in the result, we distributed 0 treasure box for the bottom 20% holders. And the bottom 20% is kind of some 300 ticket altogether during this staking term. So if you're owning less than 300 ticket to join the raffle, then maybe you should need an improvement for the next cycle to get at least one treasure box. That is a new algorithm we made. The bottom 20% is going to be hard to get the treasure box. This is kind of becoming a protection as well to avoid too scammy. Even super small ticket owner can earn at least one. Then someone can divide their Zeta into like so many wallets to keep earning those things. That's why we make it kind of relative. And so relatively bottom 20% will always usually won't get the reward. So that is like safety net. So if you are having a passion to get at least like 1 or maybe 2 or even 3 or maximum, then you can just adjust your staking amount to aim a higher allocation relatively in entire Zeta token stakers. That is a major update we did. We used to do random algorithm before, but this time randomness plus those physical manual modifications, adjustment, that's additional algorithm to get in. It's not like we are choosing this reward to here, this reward to here. We cannot do that, but at least we can set like, okay, above 20% can get this much of amount, and below 20% will not get the reward. And upper half people above 50% stakers can get at least like 1 or 2 or those kind of algorithm. Those kind of additional algorithm is what we added in this time. So I hope if you look at your reward amount, you will know which range you are right now at. So to clarify that, let me tell some algorithm, because now we're trying to automate this system to be visible, like full transparent. In near future, you're gonna see the actual your rank of the staking. Like not exactly rank, you are the number 5 or you are number 6, not like that, but at least you are above 20% or you are above 30%. You will be able to know those kind of stuff. So you can adjust yourself. So that's the process ongoing. We still need a kind of development for that. Before that, probably, roughly share the kind of the ideas like how it's gonna be. So for example, let's say this time I can say top 10% people, they will get the maximum amount of the treasure box. Still there is a randomness is going on within this 10%. So it's not like 100% guaranteed. Usually they're gonna get majorly there's a 3 rewards for those top 10% stakers. And very rarely they can get the 4 of them, 4 treasure box. And very, very rarely they get 2 boxes. But a major amount of the people in the top 10% will be able to earn 3 treasure box. That is a great part. And another great part is that they can aim to the XANA Genesis NFTs or the Land NFTs, Penpenz NFTs. Those are the 3 most valuable NFTs that we have, and only top 10% people can aim those kind of rewards in the raffle. As I see the percentage, then the probability for you to get those kind of reward is almost like a 10%. If you are in the top 10%. So it's not too easy, but still not too hard because every month we have a 2 times of the raffle. So if the average stakers relatively stays the same in upcoming future, it's not really happening, but like let's calculate that way. Then you have a 2 times of raffle in a month. And if you spend 4 or 5 months, then if you can stock up like this 10% of the probability, then eventually maybe within half year, you're gonna get those super high valuable NFTs in a calculation. So that is visible target for you to calculate because before there is no way to calculate. Maybe you just stake a lot and you just hope, right? But now it's like more clear. You just stake a lot to become a top 10, then keep trying at least like 5 months. So within the 5 months, likely 1 time or 2 time, who knows? But like there is a high possibilities there. So that is some kind of achievable goal right now. Let's talk about the top 30%. Top 30% usually can get more than 2 treasure box. It's kind of hard for you to aim the XANA Genesis or land NFT, but still you can aim the secondary valuable items, which is like a XANA limited wearable sneakers and NFT dual card packs and some of those. As a top reward, higher value than 0. Like maybe around 4 ETH or like let's say even 0.8 ETH if we talk about XANA Genesis or XANA Land. So it's a big value, like somewhere around like a $600, $700, or even like more than $1,000 value of the rewards. That's really valuable. And the second, sneakers. We cannot really tell the value of that because it's so rare and we have only very tiny amount of the sneakers. We only distribute and we never sell it. That's gonna make it very limited. And soon, probably, let's say the beginning, early of the February, we're gonna start distributing those sneakers. After that, if someone try to sell that and someone want that, then finally we will know the value of this sneaker. But now at this point, we don't know. NFT dual card is easier. It's a 1 pack. It's average like a $20. So those are the rewards. Call it like a B rank. Like B rank is the top 30% people. So those people can aim. In the average, you can get somewhere around like 2 treasure boxes. And don't forget, this is not like once in a month. This is a twice in a month. So you can double the number if you calculate monthly. So if you are top 30%, then you can still aim somewhere around 4 boxes. That's great, right? Rest of that is a class C or class D. Class D is like a minimum amount, like minimum requirement that you have to stay above than bottom 20%. So like you have to rank up somewhere around at least the top 79% to get at least like 1 treasure box. So if you are in this class, which is top 80%, then your reward is almost guaranteed. Almost. We never know. And this is a relative. So we don't know, but like we're trying to make sure as much as possible, D people can at least get 1 reward. So the C is somewhere between. C is, I think, around the top 50% or 60%, and they can earn like 1 to 2 treasure boxes. But in class D people usually can get maximum 1, not more than 1. That is the limitation. Class C, you can aim still like 2 treasure boxes. Class B will be around 3 or 2 or 3. Maybe if you're super lucky, you can get 4. And so that's the algorithm. And if you're class D, then you can almost aim like a low list or in-app currency, those kind of like standard rewards. And if you go beyond the class D, which is like a class CBA, then you can get more like rare NFTs. That is the update we made, and that is much more visible for easy to understand. So that is the update for the staking rewards. So let's talk about what is happening in the cycle 7. In the cycle 7, there is a several new thing is going on because the biggest change in this cycle 7 is that the separation of the staking program, which is divided into the XETA token staking and land staking. So that is totally different thing now. You can stake in the same page, but like in the different tab. So you're gonna visit the XETA token staking page, and you will see some kind of a tab to move to the land staking page. That's very easy. And the tricky part is the land staking page, you cannot stake only the land, but you also need XANA Genesis NFT, because in your imaginations, we can refer like your XANA Genesis is your land manager, your virtual assistant. and she's gonna manage your land to create some kind of passive income, passive reward. That is the concept. So you will need for value equal amount of the XANA Genesis. What is the equal amount of XANA Genesis? This means each parcel of the land, you will need one XANA Genesis NFTs. That is not easy because land is valuable and XANA Genesis is valuable. But that means it's gonna be a less competition. So if you have land and XANA Genesis, you will be able to earn higher possibility, higher probability to earn the rewards compared to the XETA token staking, because XETA token staking is relatively larger amount of people doing. So it's harder, but like it's gonna be easier to get the reward. That's the basic concept. So if you are owning like a 2x2 common land, and you're gonna need a 4 XANA Genesis NFTs. But the great part is if you own rare lands or like a super rare lands, you're gonna get much more ticket, but still you will need the same amount of XANA Genesis. So there is no difference of the XANA Genesis NFTs requirement when we talk about the common land or super rare land. But super rare land can easily like 3 times more, 4 times more, the ticket will be earned in the higher land staking. That means if you're owning the higher rank of the land, then you can save XANA Genesis. It's almost, I can say like that, because same amount of XANA Genesis, same amount of land, but still you can earn a lot of tickets. So that is the concept. So that is a great part to owning the higher rank of land, but common land also, because there is not much people staking the lands, right? Not much people owning those both NFTs. So you can relatively get NFTs a lot easier. That is the land staking. And the important part is this land staking, as you can see, our land is on Ethereum and our XANA Genesis is also on Ethereum. So that makes things a little bit more expensive. This Ethereum gas fees, no one like that. No one want that. I know, I understand. But sorry, this is just the way NFT is. And of course, we have to be able to show off these NFTs to the larger amount of the people. So that is why we decided this both NFTs to be on the Ethereum chain, let it trade it in the OpenSea and Zanalia. So that is why, compared to the XETA token staking, cost will be a little bit higher because you will need an Ethereum gas fee. And this Ethereum gas is kind of really expensive. What I heard is that some of the community member, they could stake by like somewhere around like $10, if like $11 value of the Ethereum. That is the cheapest. It's impossible to be lower than that because there is many things going on this staking process. So it's not easy process. This kind of not for you, but behind the scene, there's a lot of things going on, like owning the XANA Genesis and owning the stake the XANA Genesis and transfer the temporary ownership to the staking contract and for both XANA Genesis NFT and the land NFTs. And you know, it's kind of a lot of process. So that is why it making a gas fee a little bit more expensive than usual. We are working on that. We kind of found a solution already and we are already working on it. Probably in the near future, we can reduce this cost drastically, I believe. Not like XANA chain, not like that cheap, but still, it almost will be the same as that your gas cost for the trading NFTs or gas cost to transfer the token, something like that. It's kind of common. It's not too cheap, not too expensive. But now current staking is of course expensive. That's something like what we are working on, and probably around the cycle 8 or latest, I think cycle 9, you will see the gas cost to be much cheaper. And I don't want to say it, but like the worst thing is that currently you have to pay the gas fee for join raffle, right? You don't have to care in the XANA chain. But like if on the Ethereum, still it's not too expensive. It's just a few dollars maybe, and it's a one time, maximum 2 times in a month, so not too crazy. But still, cost is cost, and your valuable money goes to I don't know, like even nowhere, not in our ecosystem. So that is why like I really don't appreciate that. But still, this is the proof of the stake, and this is our appreciation for all those land and the XANA Genesis long-term holders committing long-term. Then we of course want to give the rewards for that, even though it's like totally up to you. Like, yeah, I want the reward, but this gas cost is too expensive, so I will just wait. Then that's totally fine. But promise that we made, we just delivered. The great part is because it's expensive and less competition, if you join the land staking, then you'll be able to highly possible to get the rewards. I haven't counted yet like how many people are staking right now, but next week I will check it and see how much people of the land staking are actually staking the land in our system. As I remember, there was somewhere around like 1,600 or 700 unique land holders, as I remember. XANA Genesis is 3,000 or something, but you need a land to do the land staking. So yeah, within this 1,500 or 1,600 people, how many people will do the staking? Let's see. But I can definitely show this will be lower competitions compared to XETA token. That is the land staking. And another great part is that as we divided this staking, XETA token staking and land staking, the reward will be also divided. Not exactly half and half, because we have to see the balance of the land stakers amount and the XETA token stakers amount. So we will adjust the balance, but still we made sure to divide the rewards. For example, maximum reward that XETA token stakers can get is the XANA Genesis NFTs. And maximum reward for the land staking owners will be the land. That is the top reward. And the level 2 reward, something around, I think the XETA token stakers, they will earn the XANA Genesis animation plugin or sneakers. And the land stakers, plus B rewards, animation patch, animation plugin for the XANA Genesis, and also the XANA limited sneakers, but different type. It's a limited, the same kind of shape. If it's the same cycle, then land staking owner, the XETA token staking owner will kind of a similar shape, but the color variation is different. So some color variation is only for the XETA token holders, and others are only for the land stakers. So that's a different. Okay, so if we want to get both opportunities, then it's better to stake both. Other than that, it's still same, but the amount is divided. Relatively, the reward amount of the XETA token will be a little bit lesser than before. Then those allocation will be moved to the XANA land stakers as well. But not too crazy, because we know the high competition is lower there. So we will try to find the best balance in the end. That is the huge update of the XETA token and staking and land staking. We are also working on another thing, which is a reward. We are trying to upgrade the staking reward as well, because this staking is actually really important program for our ecosystem, because we definitely want more people to stake NFTs or stake the token. We believe that the reward has to be enough attractive. But at the same time, just like some other project in the DeFi summer, if you distribute too much reward, then it's going to destroy ecosystem. It's like a doping. In the short term, everybody's going to be super happy. Then they're going to break themselves in the near future. So we don't want that, of course, because we're only aiming sustainable ecosystem. So we were just thinking about how to not inflate the value of the NFTs or the XETA tokens, but still somehow to provide the more valuable things to those stakers. That's what we have been thinking about. And we found some kind of good idea which works great for everyone. So let me share some of those ideas. So first of all, I was thinking about to provide NFT dual card. Class C or a class D people can get one NFT dual card. So then if you just earn those cards, but if it's only one card, you cannot even join the game, right? So that means maybe it's gonna work like that. I was not really about to play the game, but I have somehow free cards. Then should I try or should I not? And then some people will definitely try. So that means, of course, if we are providing those kind of reward to a large amount of people, that's going to create some kind of opportunity for them to start try out our applications. That is a great part. And I already know, though we already have a lot of addresses, holders, still not everyone is joining the applications. Of course, buying the token is easy, playing the agents or etc. in this early stage, it's not for everyone. I understand. If we create those kind of motivation, invitation, those kind of things. So I want those rewards to be work like that. That is what I was thinking about. So I will probably try to increase maybe thousands, at least 500 or maybe even more, maybe 1,000. I don't know. Those amount of the cards will be provided to the stakers. That's our plan. That's our new reward that we are thinking in the cycle 7 if possible. And the another reward we are thinking is the boost card. this boost card for NFT Duel is that you cannot buy or sell or trade these NFTs, but this can be only consumed. Consumed to what? Consumed to boost your power. I mean, the attack or defense of your card. So of course, if you are heavy user of NFT Duel or you're about to just test a little bit, then definitely this will be helpful because, increasing those attack or defense will drastically change the game result. It really works. And usually you have to consume one of the NFT Duel card to boost your attack or defense, those parameters. But if you can use parameter booster, then you don't have to consume your cards, right? You can use those cards for different purposes. So that is a great idea, I think. So we're just trying to put it also in the cycle 7 reward if possible. And we're going to constantly providing this one. So, we missed the NFTs this time, but at least we got one NFT dual card or parameter booster. Then it's not zero. It's still a value. If you just calculate into the US dollar amount of value, it's still more than $10 a month, right? And you can get every month, 2 times a month. That's a lot. So that is the another extra. We're not replacing. That's an extra to add on top of current rewards to make sure those staking rewards have a more value. That is the idea, and that is for the game side. So if we talk about the metaverse side, maybe what I'm thinking is we're gonna provide wearable NFTs, and those wearable NFTs. Let's say if we are talking about those sneakers, I believe that each sneakers that we are making is only for the 50 people, and there is a 5 variation of the colors, I think somewhere around the 5 to 8. That means not more than 10 people has same NFT sneakers. That's why what we called rare avatar item. That's why we called it's a very valuable NFTs. But if we talk about the metaverse itself, then you don't have to have those kind of super expensive or valuable rare NFTs, but you can still choose a lot of clothes or hairstyles and etc. Right? As we improved a lot for the XANA avatars, I'm almost feeling this is almost one of the best avatar in the metaverse market currently, even though we compare to the Roblox. Roblox is originally not super fancy avatar, but if compare about Sandbox or Decentraland or Roblox, then I still can say this is much really adorable avatar. And since you get adorable avatar, of course you want to dress them up. Then we are providing the free clothes right now, and we are also working on the more premium clothes, better look, or looks expensive or more special. Then those will be available for the in-app purchase or small amount of XETA tokens to get those NFTs, not even NFTs, but metaverse item. If we provide premium avatar items for the metaverse, then that's gonna also create some kind of motivation for the other people or only the staking people to come to the metaverse or try out XANA avatars. Suddenly you get I got the shoes and I got t-shirt, I got cool pants, and if I look at the store, then oh my god, its total value is more than $20 or $30. So I'm actually spending not my own body, but I'm spending that much of the money for the virtual clothes for my avatar. Then if you are staking, that is one person, right? And beside that, meanwhile, if the XETA token stakers or the land stakers, they can get those items free. This time I got the hat. This cycle I got the pant. After 2 months, somehow I have all of them. And this is equivalent value of $30, $40. Oh, it's expensive. I'm wearing the expensive clothes, So that's why your avatar should look more cooler than the others. That is another motivations that we want to provide for everyone in the return of the staking. So that is the XANA side, extra reward that we are thinking. So total 3 extra reward is in our plan. And we still keep thinking about what can make everyone or community members more happier and more exciting and make them want to play the metaverse or play the game. That is what we are thinking. Time to time, I'm keep discussing in the Discord to hear everyone's voice, even in the Japanese AMA session, and everybody throw the ideas. They're also great idea guys, so they just keep thinking about and find a great idea then we're gonna pick up and we're gonna actually develop it. Even this time, this data token staking new rules like dividing staking program into 2 times in a month. Before that was 1 time only. That was coming from the XANA DAO's idea. And dividing the data token staking and the land staking is also our XANA DAO's idea. And those are reward distribution system for the class A, class B, class C, those kind of step-by-step reward distribution and a maximum limitation is also made by a XANA DAO member. We were just doing these things to satisfy our community. We want to see them happy. So that is why we're making sure everybody want that actually. And if it's reasonable, then why not? We should give it a try. So that's how we are updating ourselves together with our XANA DAO. So about this creating the reward, we can keep discuss in our community. And as soon as it's fixed, then we will try best to add them in the staking reward as early as possible. That is about the staking. Let's talk about the Penpenz. I'm just keep creating the Penpenz day by day. I'm now almost 2D concept designer and 1 or 2 texture artists, 1 modeling artist, including me. At least 6 guys are working on this Penpenz every day. Because it's hard. It's not only drawing. It's like 3D, full 3D. We almost never made this kind of 3D generative before. We made Hiroko Koshino NFTs or skateboard 3D. Making 3D is of course not too hard for us because we are doing that every day for the XANA Metaverse or XANA Builder set or everything. Even the NFT Duel is a 3D. But making a generative is a different topic. It's totally new for us. We are just still figuring out like what is the fastest way, what is the best quality and etc. Because if you make a mistake, if you do the wrong way, then this generative in the 3D takes time because rendering, not like a 2D. Like 2D export files or PNG is like a second of job. But like rendering those realistic hairs of the penguins, it takes time. One body rendering almost take like 40 minutes. So like we cannot make a mistake. And we are now still working on it to make the things faster, changing the logic and thinking about how to achieve same result but make the time shorter. We are just still doing the R&D and for the optimizations. But the design side is going really awesome. You are seeing every day you are seeing new penguins coming out from our Twitter. I really love them. And every day they have a different concept. Day by day, today was like I think the tiger penguin, right? And yesterday was that like a zebra penguin. Before that was I think the baby penguin. And before that was like emperor penguin. And they're all having some kind of ninja attribute, weapons, stole, headband, or the hat. It's kind of like a Japanese traditional thing. And we're trying to combine those kind of things into the cute penguin. So every day, those design is a challenge because no one has a complete vision. We are just going trials and errors to create something cute and cool. We don't know. We don't have a blueprint. We just have our ideas and we just realize it and figure out, see it's not working or, oh, this is really great. Those kind of trials and errors are happening every day. And I'm very satisfied actually about our outcome so far. And I hope you like it too. And there is a lot more to come because we are working on more details. Like we are now working on the penguin's eyebrows or the color variations and different type of the more accessories or even clothes. All of the penguins that use in this week of these previews, you don't see the penguin clothes, right? Because that is something that we are working on right now. And we still don't know clothes works good or not. But we are trying and somehow we made a great idea so that we're trying out right now because if you just let them wear like full body clothes of the ninja, it doesn't work. We already know it doesn't work because they don't have a super short leg, right? And they don't even have a hand. It's like a flipper and their body is like a kind of egg type of like very fat, it's weird body. So animal, it's not really easy to let the animal to wear the ninja clothes. We are trying to figure out because we don't want face is penguin and body is a human. That's so weird. That's not like what we are looking for. So I'm trying to arrange the ninja clothes to fit with the penguin body. That's kind of challenge, but we are enjoying this process. So that's what we are working on. So you will see a lot more and more variations of XANA Penpenz day by day. And we are still aiming somewhere around the middle of the February or the end of the February, somewhere around that time to release these NFTs. So yeah, time passes so fast, but we try our best to catch up the time. That is about XANA Penpenz. And beside that, we are also brainstorming the how to realize this AI-based metaverse pet. That's our concept of the XANA Penpenz. We spent a so long time to create the concept of the XANA Genesis, and now it is actually start functioning. It's already becoming a huge utility for as an NFT. It's very rare to have that much of the actual utility in this world, in this NFT market. So it's really unique. We really do care about utilities, and this XANA Penpenz is the same. We are very focusing on the latest and newest and most unique utilities compared to any other project. So that's why we built the concept of the metaverse pet. But my question is how? How it should be just like a Ninja Penguin. How? It's like a trials and errors, but we move fast. Everyone in the industry knows XANA is fast. We are fastest. So you don't have to worry about this part. We think and we make. Unlike some other project that we only draw the white papers and never build actually. We almost built before finishing the white papers, We don't even have a document. We just build it. So that's how fast we are. So you don't have to worry about this one. We're going to provide a great utility. And also about this metaverse pet utility, we're gathering the ideas from the XANA DAO as well. Because what you guys want is what we want to. So if we can put everyone's idea together, that's going to make it more different and more special compared to any other project. So that's why I'm kind of enjoying this co-creation process together with XANA DAO. So any kind of idea is super welcome. That's about the XANA Penpenz. And if we talk about XANA Penpenz, I want to talk about this one. XANA Penpenz, we are having AI competition. That is huge. That is great. I was so surprised that outcome of our XANA DAO members. It's just so brilliant and beyond our imaginations. We never think of that this quality before starting these competitions. Once we started, I was like, oh my God, look at that. That's so crazy. It's so amazing. Even the people who don't have any kind of art experience, they realize a super fantastic art. In just one day of the studying, they just make it. That's crazy. That's how powerful the recent AI is. Now, we are definitely leverage this AI technology into a project. It's starting from the XANA Genesis, and we're going to also implement this AI into the XANA Penpenz as well. That's a great timing and a great opportunity for us to try out the AI in a different way by different people to see what can be the outcome. That is the purpose of this event, and it is going super well. So fantastic. And we are actually sponsoring this event, even though this is our XANA DAO driven event, and it is not our official event, but almost we decided to sponsor them because it just keeps us inspired so much. It's giving us so much inspirations, even though how the penguin should pose, how the penguin should wear, and how the penguin create the dramas and etc. That's so powerful and it's so inspiring. So we just decided, okay, this is so valuable for us. Let us sponsor the NFT duel cards for those winners. So I think that today is the very last day of these competitions. So I'm super excited. I'm also looking at the outcome every day. In the end, we don't even know. We are not the judge. So we will see which penguin will win. But definitely already all of those arts are giving us super huge inspirations. So I truly appreciate. And we're gonna probably time to time continue this kind of competitions for different purposes. Let's say we're gonna start creating the Ninja World next by the XANA Builder. Because the founder of the Ninja DAO, the Ikehaya-san, he owns a XANA land. Owns big land. At least 9 parcel or something. So the land needs a world, right? So we are deciding not to create a world by ourselves, but why don't we just let the XANA DAO members to create and reward them? That is good for both. That's what we're planning next. Another idea that we came up with, the NFT duo card. Because as I see outcome of the XANA DAO members creating AI generated penguins, it really reminds me of some kind of games. or drama. And I can even see inspiration of like, this can be a fire card, or this card is really strong, or this card seems like really, defensive or aggressive. It feels like, so they have a different tastes, different flavors, and it's gonna be the best match with those game cards. And also, it's so great. It is kind of wasting to just finish the competitions. Like, there is no way to use that. So we are trying to keep that like a legacy purpose, like live legacy. It is a memorial kind of things like that. This is a gathering of the ideas of the DAO members. But if we can keep use that for NFT duel, then we'll have a meaning. This will live and continue, and it will remain. I thought that's a great idea. I asked that to the XANA members, and they also like the ideas. So we can still pick some of the cards from the current ongoing competitions, but maybe we can extend some time, especially for this NFT duel purpose, because releasing the Penguin NFT duel is like a more future thing. At least not like this month or next month. Maybe at least we need a 2 month or even 3 months. So that means we still have a time. So let's say if people want to join the competition and they want to upgrade their cards to match more with the NFT duel purpose, then we should give them more time for that. So Penpenz 3D test competition is going to be finished in today. But the NFT duel competition, we can still think of that. We can extend like maybe like 1 week, 2 weeks. Because NFT duel, important part is they have 5 different elements. And these 5 elements, it should described by the art itself. The background from their body or from their weapons, it should remind us what card is in which elements. So that creates the best match. Something I always struggle with, because for the Ultraman or the Astroboy, they don't have ability. They don't have elements. Ultraman is Ultraman. Astroboy is Astroboy. But somehow, to make an NFT duo card, we have to add elements. It's very big challenge every time. And I almost decide from the colors. This art looks like more blue. So maybe it's like a water, because we have to do that. But it's totally opposite when it comes to the 3D NFT Penpenz. Then everyone can add some kind of prompt to improve that, move that directions to specific elements. Let's say I want to create a fire card. Then you can just add a fire prompt. If you want to get like a earth element cards, then you can just add like soil or stone, earth kind of prompt, and that's done. That's the greatest part of the AI generated art. It can fit to fulfill the purpose. And we just come up with this idea during the competition. So not everyone's cards optimized or made for the NFT duel card. So if people want to try, then we're going to give extra time, and you can just modify your existing penguin or even the newly created penguin to add those prompts to make it look like an NFT duel card. And we're going to provide around 8 pack of NFT duel cards of this XANA Penpenz NFT duel cards. So once your art is going to be picked by us, then around 40 to 50 penguins will be selected, and each penguin creator, you can get a full amount of NFT duel cards. That's huge. At least I think like $150 or something, right? Yeah, it's kind of very valuable. So it's a very worth to try. So I want everyone to try this one to the next. And also meanwhile, if you are 3D creators, please join Ninja World building competitions that we're gonna probably announce somewhere around like maybe end of the month or something. Yeah, but NFT duel competition, this is already ongoing. We haven't announced officially yet, but everyone already knows about this one. So if you're new for that, probably you can visit our XANA DAO, or we're gonna probably should make some kind of official announcement in somewhere in the next week. Yeah, we have to. And also decide the due date as well. So that's the plan. That is all about the Penpenz. Recently, I think like some of you guys noticed the corporate collaboration t-shirt. We are announcing every day, revealing every day in our Twitter. That's the huge company, a snack brand, I think, in Japan. And they are like famous as everyone almost knows. Everyone in Japan knows about the brand. Because when we were kid, we eat them like every day. Because young kids like snacks, right? We ate that every day when we go into the school, come back from school. We really love that, big fan of it. So everyone bloody know about snack. So it's for us, it's kind of great thing to be wear that clothes brand we really loved when we were kids. So that is that. The great part is those companies, the owners of those snack brand, they're huge. They're the top. They're the only top guys are joining this project. There is no small brand or no small companies joining this program. So every single company, every single brand are super famous and super strong. So we are very honored and we are very proud of this Metaverse Wearable project, which is probably never happened before for those brands, of course, even though it's still NFTs, and not only the NFT, but it's a Metaverse Wearable. So that's how new and how fresh what we are doing right now. And they're so happy. And we are aiming to launch this NFTs somewhere around 4th February, I think. The 4th February will be the launch date of this corporate t-shirt. And you will be able to, I'm not sure about the Cycle 7, but if you are the stakers of the Cycle 6, then you should be able to get those yellow list, white list as a reward of the Cycle 6. So if you haven't checked that, please check it. That is about the collaboration t-shirt. And one last thing is that XANA Genesis, there will be a huge announcement of XANA Genesis in very near future. I think somewhere in this month we can do, or the early next month, there going to be a huge adoption for XANA Genesis. So as soon as you see this news, you're going to be surprised and you will feel a huge possibility of XANA Genesis. And a long-awaited XANA Genesis plugins, which is like animation plugin and voice plugin, is finally ready. The prototype though, still prototype, but it's finally ready. Sorry for waiting and sorry for let you wait long, but we do care the qualities. And this was the very new. This ULTT was so difficult, so new. But we are finally satisfying the quality. So we are distributing this one in upcoming week. I think when this podcast is broadcasted, you will be already see this one in our XANA Genesis webpage. So if you see them, please talk to them and see what kind of expressions, emotions they express and how they move, what way they talk even. You can experience all. If you are NFT owners, so at least you need to have one XANA Genesis NFTs, then you can try out those animated or like voice plugin implemented XANA Genesis. That is our huge achievement, and we're gonna keep improve this thing for upcoming futures to become the best partner. I mean, best personalized partner for your metaverse life. That is the definition of XANA Genesis. And this year, we're gonna literally realize that to come true. That is about the XANA Genesis, and I think that's it for today's program. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I really hope you guys start playing out the XANA Metaverse and the NFT duos, and also like XANA Genesis chat, and think about the future upcoming plans, because this year will be the huge year for the AI and for the Metaverse. So the project which has both of them have a huge potential, and for yourself, your own life as well, it's very important, extremely important skill set to create something in a Metaverse or experience in a Metaverse, do something in a Metaverse, or actually you start using the AIs for your life for any kind of purpose. That's gonna give you a lot of inspirations and open up a huge door for your rest of the life. And XANA DAO is the best place to learn those kind of things together with amazing people. So it's gonna accelerate your learning, and you can discover a lot of things. You can just inspire each other's and accomplish each other's. That's a great process to learn. So thank you so much for joining again, and we will see you in the next week. Thank you and bye.